Hey everyone, welcome to Third Eye and Truth. This is a space for clarity, intuition, and grounded truth, where we slow down enough to hear what's real beneath the noise. On this episode, I'm going to talk about not owing anyone explanations. If you've reached a place in your life where everything is starting to make sense to you, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else, then I'm honoring you. I know there's a subtle pressure that shows up when you change. People ask questions. They want reassurance, clarity. Honestly, they want access to your reasoning. And in the beginning, you try to give it until you realize you're not being asked to explain. You're being asked to justify. And this is where it sets in. You begin to understand that clarity does not require consensus, and alignment does not need approval. Walking with God does not come with a requirement to narrate your steps. So you just stop over explaining your choices. Not because you're hiding anything, not because you're ignorant, but because your life is no longer up for debate. You know what's true for you, and you know what disrupts your peace, and you know what God has placed in your heart. That's enough. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop carrying other people's discomfort about your growth, and you allow misunderstanding without trying to correct it. You allow distance without trying to close the gap, and you allow silence without rushing to fill it. This is called, my friends, a spiritual boundary, one rooted in trust. Trust that those who are meant to walk with you will recognize your truth without needing an explanation. Trusting that God does not require your life to be understood by everyone around you in order to be guided. You begin to notice how much energy you regain when you stop defending your decisions. And that energy goes back into your healing, your purpose, and your peace. Then your life starts to feel lighter. There's loneliness that comes with this as well, but it's a different type. It's not rejection, it's refinement. It's the space created when you stop shrinking yourself to remain relatable to everyone around you. You also learn something powerful. Not everyone deserves access to your inner process, and not everyone needs to know what God is doing in you. Some things are meant to be lived quietly until they speak for themselves. So if you're in a place where you're choosing peace over being understood, if you're moving differently without explaining why, and if you're protecting your alignment without apology, I applaud you because you're standing in truth. So let your life speak, let your calm explain, and let God do the confirming. You don't owe anybody an explanation for becoming who you were always meant to be. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.